It's below 0 degrees outside, and your dog's paws are either freezing within minutes or your dog is plain refusing to go outside. Well, I have a quick, easy, and cheap fix for you today. We are going to make these quick booties. This size is for small dogs, but we can make them for any size animal. Thanks for joining me today as we travel together along my Gentastic journey. I'm Jen Lee, and together we will keep our furry family members happy, healthy, and living their best life. My content includes other adventures and hobbies that I look forward to sharing with you to bring you joy on your own journey. And let's get back to the project at hand. I will show you how to use these baby-sized socks, which I will use for my 3 King Charles Cavalier Spaniels. Here are Charlie, Molly, and Bree. Aren't they the sweetest? I am using baby-sized booties for my 3 little dogs. I got these socks at the local dollar store. I also have 2 medium-sized lab mixes that are about 45 pounds each, and I use kid-size socks for them. For really large paws, you could use long adult socks as well. Big dogs that may have meaty paws may not need or want booties, but we won't exclude any dogs. I also use some hair ties. These are small ones that are fabric based. You can use whatever you have as long as you have a lot of stretch in the hair ties. Our next ingredient in our dog booty recipe is a rug pad. The first year we had a huge freeze all of a sudden, and I just used the socks with hair ties. And in a pinch that will help, but it's a little slippery, which will frustrate your dogs. So that's why I added the rug pad. I have this one that I bought from Aldi. It cost $4.99. I will use it for my rugs, but I will cut off a bit for these booties. We will be adding the rug pad pieces to the part of the baby socks where the dog's foot pads will be. So for this sock, that is the blue part of the sock. The heel part of the blue section of the sock, where the baby's heel would normally go, is where the end of the dog's foot will be. So if I grab this rug pad piece, it will just need to cover the bottom of the sock, shown here in blue. This is the shape for the area that I will need to cut out. Lastly, you will want to grab your hot glue gun if you have it. Any glue that will adhere to fabric should work, but for me, I use my hot glue gun for everything. I'm also using these white glue sticks that are specific for fabric. They are called Surebonder. These can be used to fix a loose hem or other fabric projects. I have the regular clear glue sticks, which I use for crafts and other hard materials. I think either would work here if you don't have the fabric ones. I will link what I have here in the description below. I will start by trimming the rug pad so it covers the bottom of the sock, from the toe to the heel. Then we will match it up and trim any overlapping pieces. You don't need to be too concerned about the heel area, as that's where the leg begins. Then carefully, remember it's hot, I start by adding the glue to the top of the rug pad piece, just to adhere it. Then I add glue to the bottom of the sock and pull the rug pad piece over it. Then I press it to the silicone pad. Don't use your fingers directly or you will get burned. Then I seal the edges with more glue. I will do the same process for the next 3 baby socks, so I have 4 for one dog. I will speed this up and then I will show you how I put a prototype that I made without the glue. I will use my dog Molly to model that process. Because it got so cold so quick, I used the rug pad over the socks without the glue initially, as I didn't have time to make the booties that we're making here today. It was a little bit more cumbersome to put them on the dogs since the rug pad was loose, as it wasn't yet attached to the baby sock with the glue. But for those of you without a glue gun or other glue available, you could also do this in a pinch. Now that we have these 4 glued together, let me show you Molly modeling a prior prototype without the glue. This is today's model, Molly. She was our 2nd King Charles Cavalier. We rescued her from a puppy mill where she had 5 or 6 litters and her usefulness to them was done. Molly came to us pretty unhealthy and deaf as well. I feed her home-cooked food. I will share my link to that video in the description below where I show you how to cook easy and super nutritious food for your dogs in just 10 to 15 minutes a week. Molly is now doing fantastic. She's a very sweet girl and is looking forward to modeling for you today. She will look much better with the newer version of these booties that we made today. But in this version, I will show you how to put them on regardless of which version of these booties you use. I always let the dog sniff the item so they're not afraid of it. Then I start with her front paws. I stretch the elastic around the paw and then around the first bend in her leg. Then I move to the back paws. I did some adjustments, and I think Molly was very patient and did a great job modeling. When they were all done, I removed the dog bed, and I pushed her back a little bit, unfortunately out of the frame, because I didn't want her too close to the edge of the desk. Here, Molly is wearing the revised version with the glue on them. She told me that these felt much more fashionable. They were quicker and easier to put on and keep on. Now we are all set for the 3 Cavaliers for our below freezing temperatures. Let me know in the comments below if this helped your fur babies in this crazy cold season, or if there's another tip or trick that you can share with all of us. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for joining me today. Please hit the like button if you found this video helpful, or if you found our model Molly just simply adorable. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you would like to see other content that I post regularly on how to keep our furry family members happy, healthy, and living their best lives. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.